All right, our first clutch ever just hatched out a few days ago is already shed out and ready to go into their own individual tubs. So we're going to give you guys the first look at them. Let's get into it. Happy Pura Vida Tuesday. It's Cody with Pura Vida Pythons, and today we are going to be looking at our first clutch ever. So without further ado, I'm going to come over here and get a little. There they are, guys. Just want to start off by saying we had 6 eggs and now we have 6 healthy baby snakes, so I can't be happier than that. The pairing was a pastel Spectre Clown female to a Cypress Trojan Trick Leopard Red Stripe Het Clown male. So everything in the clutch is automatically 100% het. And you can see right here we did manage to hit 1 clown. Not with the most genetics, but we'll talk about him in a minute. But like I said, everything here is either 1 clown and 100% het clown. So we kind of missed the odds on clowns. We were supposed to get 50% clowns. We got 1 out of 6. No worries, because we got some other really cool stuff here. A couple genes that we really wanted to pass on. We love Trick. We're learning to love a lot more about Trojan, Cypress, and Spectre. Spectre was a big one that I wanted to pass on just because the stuff that Ryan over at Aesthetic Selection Reptiles has been doing really inspires me. That's why we have some gravel stuff in the next clutch. Stay tuned. That'll be next week's video, more than likely, that we had a pairing with a gravel female. So we're trying to get our Spectre gravel stuff over here in the collection built up. So I guess we can go ahead and start with, we'll just kind of, now that you've been looking at them originally, we can start with this. And guys, this is our first clutch ever. So we're gonna, and it's kind of some complicated, you know, genetics here, especially with the Spectre, and stuff can get hidden with like red stripe and all this stuff. So anything I might say in this video, I am a total beginner when it comes to IDing stuff. I've been studying. I've been reaching out to guys who specialize in Trojan, obviously with Ryan, talking to him about Spectre and things like that. So, and we're just doing, I'm going to post a couple of examples from a couple of these snakes like this one right here that I found online and a couple other ones. So guys, here we have a pretty basic clown from what I can see. Some really cool side patterns and stuff on it. A little bit of blushing in the eyes here. Really cool little checkered, like wavy belly going on. Really cool little head stamp. I'm thinking this is some type of leopard clown. Not exactly sure, but pretty excited about that. Only clown in the clutch, and we're gonna sex all these guys and everything in future videos. Once we get them set up, we'll let you know. So that's kind of that was our clown that we hit from the collection, or from the clutch. And then this guy's pretty cool. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here either. Looks like he does have maybe some Trick going on. There's some pretty, I think a lot of these babies did get the Trick gene. Got some cool blushing right here coming up the sides. But yeah, a lot of the guys I've been talking to about trying to identify these and sending them pictures and stuff, they're saying, man, you are in some uncharted territory with these pairings, and a lot of that can get lost in there. So I'm just trying to research a bunch and just find out what we got going on. But we have a nice black, dark dorsal pattern. It's probably the darkest baby from the clutch. So I think he has some Trick, but he does have some flaming here on the side and a cool little checkered belly as well. So I'm thinking maybe Trick, maybe Spectre. Trick, Spectre, Het Clown, at least, hopefully. So that's a pretty cool one. I guess we'll just kind of keep going up. So the next two I'm going to show you are kind of like twins, I feel like almost. They weren't actually twins, but as far as genetics, they look very similar. Now I'm going to post a picture of one from Abe's Exotics. Yeah, we have these two right here. I think I'm going to post a picture of some stuff I found online, but these look very similar. They have that dorsal stripe coming down the backs. Looks like they both have Cypress from that really cool white stuff coming up from the belly. And they both have this nice shading in them, these nice tan heads. So I'm thinking these are Trojan Cypress Trick Het Clowns, both of them. They look very, very similar. In fact, no matter what they are, I think they are I think they both hit the same genetics. But I think and the guys I was talking to were saying, hey, give them a couple meals, give them a couple sheds, and then the colors are really going to come out, and you'll be able to ID them a lot more. So bear with me, guys. We are learning, constantly learning here. So the more we do, the more we're going to learn, the more we're going to learn how they interact. Luckily, we do have the same male for all the females that have had clutches so far this year. So we're going to get to see that stuff, interact in a lot of stuff, and just keep learning, keep getting our info up. But really excited about these two, especially you can kind of see some differences here. This one has a lot more of the brown, it seems. If you can see that right there coming up the side. And that's actually a really nice look right there. And the more I look at these guys, the more I see, just almost with all of them, So this one has like, I feel like less of that. It has the flaming coming out from the side, but not really the bronze little stuff hanging there right below the dorsal pattern. So pretty cool. But yeah, I think these are Cypress, Trick, Trojan, Het Clown. Maybe some other stuff going on, like I said, because they do have a little bit of difference going on. So maybe this one might not have the Trojan, or maybe this one has Trojan and red stripe. So we will see, but I like, it's kind of cool. You see the little dash behind the head right there. It's pretty interesting. This one has like a little bit going on, but not the dash, so that's kind of cool. And that one's head does seem a little lighter. So if I had to bet one having Trojan, it would be this one. But they very well could both possibly have it. Some really cool stuff breaking up in the dorsal patterns here on the top, kind of just breaking it up. And yeah, really cool, very close genetically. And yeah, I like those two, like little twins. So this one's really interesting. And I don't know really what all to say about it, but nothing in the clutch really looks like it. Nothing has these colors. Hopefully you can see these colors. Almost like, what would you call this? It's not like a brown. It's almost like a...
It's like a tan, a little bit of reddish.
Yeah, it's like a tan, red, rusty look to this one. I really, really enjoy the color on this one. And very, very friendly snakes too. A lot of these you see videos online of the little babies coming out and biting and stuff. Just really calm little animals here. Really gorgeous. But yeah, the color on this one, let's just say compared to the ones we were just looking at, which it isn't really a true fair comparison because these have like dorsal stripes and stuff, but you just see how dark that one is, and then compared to the lightness from that, just really rusty tones too. I really love that look. I would like to definitely see what's going on with that. I think it has Trick in it as well. Like I said, I think a lot of these got Trick. Some really cool just pattern on most of these babies. So maybe Trojan, Trick, maybe red stripe, maybe Spectre too. Obviously, like I was saying earlier, Spectre is one of the big genes we wanted to get passed on in a lot of these, so all these will be getting tested for Spectre, more than likely. That's a really, really cool animal. One of the coolest from the clutch for sure. Maybe the coolest, but this next one I really, really enjoyed too, and I think you guys will too. So, really fun, funky pattern on this guy. Almost looks like lightning is going all up and down. What I think we have here is a pastel, cypress, leopard, and I think Trick as well, just based on all the funky stuff going on. And I think hopefully Spectre, I think so too. Ryan said it kind of looked like it, but he couldn't, confirm just because it's so much going on. But as far as pattern, let me get these guys back in here. They're all ready to get in their own tubs. They're sick of each other. So just go along this pattern, if you can show them like real close. Look at all the floating stuff, the C's. There's like a alphabet going on. You have this little part right here is pretty cool. I love we got like the double flex going on. Got a mushroom right there. All types of really cool stuff on this side. Even more crazy stuff going on. Look at these back-to-back, like backwards C's right here. Got the letter A. And this is my favorite marking on the whole thing. Look at this, guys. You talk about alien heads. That looks like Roger from American Dad right there. Super, super cool pattern on this thing. I really like the white blushing coming up the side. And I like that pastel in this look, in this snake as well. With the head, it really sets it apart from the rest of the craziness. So I would say this is one of my favorites from the clutch. I have a picture that I'm going to post that is, I think it's a pastel cypress leopard yellow belly. It looks a lot like this. I think we hit that snake with the Trick just based on the crazy, crazy pattern, but super, super excited about this snake too. It looks like the clown has come out. Look over here. they're all seeing what's going on. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put them all back up. We'll get one last little look at them here if you want. Ooh. So there it is, guys, our first clutch ever. Really excited. Looks like we have a lot of fun stuff to work with. And, once we get them sexed and determine their genetics and figure out stuff, we're gonna figure out which ones, that we're gonna let go of, which ones we're gonna keep, and which one fits our project plans. But these all just look so, so cool. They're also unique in their own ways, even the ones that look very similar, like these two right here, the ones earlier I was talking about. Yeah, guys, one last little look. I'm going to put the lid on, and then we're going to get all their tubs ready after the video. Alrighty, guys. Alright, guys, that is it. That's the end of the video. let me know in the comments what you think about these snakes. If you, I guess in whatever order we showed them, if you have any intel, you worked with this, you work with that, and you're like, you know what, this looks like that, this looks like that, or you know of someone who I can ask, and maybe, because that's what I want to do here is I just want to learn. I want to see how the genes that we have in our collection interact with each other so I can better identify them. So when we do sell them, we're keeping for ourselves. We know what is in the snake. We want to have the most informed version of it I can get. So let me know in the comments what you think of this clutch, which one was your favorite, and yeah, which one you would like to have in your collection. I think we're sitting right at 800 subscribers, so I can't thank you guys enough. I feel like we're growing so quickly, but also just organically. I really love the community we have, commenting back and forth, questions, just saying what you think of this, what you think of that. I really like that part of it. That's why I kind of keep doing these videos, is just because I like keeping up with you guys. I like that you guys get to keep up with what we're doing, so we really like it. But yeah, so this is our first clutch that we hatched, and the other one is in the incubator right now, not shed out, but we got some really cool stuff from that. We hit pretty good on the odds compared to this one, just because it was a head-to-head, and we actually got 2 out of 5 clowns. So come back next week. That should be next week's video, and you'll get to see some more really cool snakes. Hope you guys have a great week. See you next Tuesday. Until then, peace.